Hi, I'm Mary Mayo, an affiliated spiritual director at Ignatius House. You know, some people move naturally into solitude. Others move naturally into community. My natural move is to solitude. I identify with the Enneagram personality type 5, who find comfort in the space of learning, observing, and analysis. The trick in the spiritual life is to keep moving from solitude to community. Jesus models this movement as he begins his ministry in Capernaum. At the synagogue, he stands up and preaches for the first time. Word spreads quickly. Jesus departs the synagogue and stops to heal Simon's mother-in-law. People crowd around the door waiting for Jesus. At sundown, he continues to meet the crowds into the night. Today's scripture begins after he rested a while. It was still very early and dark, and he went out to a deserted place and prayed. We are not told what happened during Jesus' prayer time. Perhaps he prayed his desire for God, as in Psalm 5:3. In the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I plead my case to you. Jesus then finished his prayer while the followers hunted for him. They found him and said, "Everyone is searching for you." But Jesus had not come to be a local wonder worker. He says, "We will go to the other towns because that was what I was sent to do." In the coming days, Jesus continues to go out alone at night before he goes out to meet the people. Henri Nouwen, a 19th century priest, professor, writer, psychologist, and theologian, deeply reflected on his own solitude and experience in community. He writes, "Solitude is where community begins, where we listen to God, where we learn that we are beloved sons and daughters of God. We don't go out to community looking for someone to give us the love that only God can give." That is not to say that solitude or community are easy. Nouwen struggled with solitude. He longed to run to his friends who could, for at least the moment, fulfill his need for approval. After he continued to pursue the gifts of solitude, he ultimately surrendered and embraced his identity as a beloved child of God. Nouwen, like us, also struggled not only with solitude, he struggled with community. He says, "It is not easy. Each community always seems to have that one person who is difficult for you, no matter where you are. And often you are that difficult person for someone else." Jesus revealed to us the importance of resting in our belovedness in solitude with God before we go out into community. After alone time with God, we are able to forgive, we heal. Nouwen, towards the end of his life, framed the spiritual life as learning to live from this truth. You are called to live the life of the beloved. You live in a world that constantly tries to convince you that the burden is on you to prove that you are worthy of being loved. Life is a God-given opportunity to become who we are, to affirm our own true spiritual nature, claim our truth, and most of all, to say yes to the one who calls us beloved.